competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought, yeah. I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me, yeah. I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve, yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill, yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought, yeah. I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me, yeah. I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve, yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill.
First opened back in 2008. There's a look at Lucas Oil Stadium here in downtown Indy. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Indianapolis Colts.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. On play action, Wentz sliding out of the pocket to the right side and complete to Thomas. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Got it open there. That's Campbell. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. They'll run with Taylor, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Now on 2nd and 13. Wentz. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Makes it 3rd and 11.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Wentz now to throw. And that will be incomplete. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. And you know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Timeout taken by the Colts. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Defensively, 6 DBs in the game. Now back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And here's Rodgers on the return. A 57-yard punt, 11 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 40-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Wentz now on 1st down. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard
line. They give to Taylor out of the gun. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Quick throw here to Hilton. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well. Taylor. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Taylor. And they'll get him down right around the 16. He got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
He may try and run for this. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. The papers this week, it was all talk about how big of a game this was. Of course it is. It's the playoffs. It's the divisional round. But they handle it well. They score early.
They really did. Plenty of confidence exuded on that drive. No nerve showing. Terrific way to get things started. They are in control.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath, nearly got picked. Well, may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. So after the INT, here's Wentz. He'll buy some time right. Campbell making the catch. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Colts 7, Jaguars 0.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Good. Makes the score Colts 14, Jaguars nothing. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming.
It's 4th down.
Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. On the return, it's Rodgers. A big boot that time, 57 yards the official distance. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
45-yard line.
To throw is Wentz. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. From the gun, it's Wentz. His throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run here with Taylor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Colts add on to their lead. Boy, so if you are scoring at home, Charles, and God bless you if you are, but that's now 3 drives and 3 touchdowns.
So in a baseball game, wouldn't that wreak havoc on your scorecard?
Yes.
I mean, with all the action that's happening now, how they got here, whatever cliche you want to bring into it, they're locked into a groove, they're clicking on all cylinders. Bottom line, they're piling up the points.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Third down, the Colts beefing up the secondary. 6 defensive backs in the game. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off at the 45. There he goes, right side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change.
No pain, no gain.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be out right at the 35. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort.
First down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Gets this one to Hill. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Play action. It's Wentz. Looking for Campbell downfield. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, 48 yards. And the Colts have got it on cruise control. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And what is going on here? I've got third down. Screen shows third down, but they've got the punt team out there. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, win or go home. That's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And a curious play call here, to say the least. Thought it might be a trick, but no, he actually goes down to a knee.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
A 2nd and 11 from the 19. Now they try the right side here. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. tried to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defense.
And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And he will not make it. They stopped him short of the first down. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Now Taylor. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They run once more with Taylor. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts just continue to pour it on. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
Jaguars, 0.